Very good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha television. I am Aishwarya Kapoor with you. Let us start the news bulletin with the top headlines. Pramod Sawant sworn in as Goa Chief Minister. 46-year-old Sawant credits predecessor Manohar Parrikar for bringing him into politics. Goa Governor administers oath to 11 other ministers. Second phase of nominations to Lok Sabha polls on 18th of April start today. Polling will cover 97 constituencies across 13 states. Also in Odisha, nomination process to start for the second phase on 35 assembly seats. London court issues an arrest warrant against Nirav Modi. Legal proceedings for extradition to begin soon. Warrant in response to Enforcement Directorate request in a money laundering case. Thirty-fourth GST Council to meet today to discuss issues related to implementation of lower GST rates for real estate sector. And China calls the 2008 Mumbai attacks one of the most notorious terrorist attacks. Ahead of Pakistani Foreign Minister's visit to Beijing, releases a white paper on fight against terrorism. First, a big story from Goa, where BJP MLA Pramod Sawant was sworn in as the new Chief Minister of Goa during early hours of Tuesday as the nation mourned his predecessor Manohar Parrikar's demise. After multiple postponements of the oath ceremony on Monday, Pramod Sawant was sworn in by Goa Governor Mridula Sinha at Raj Bhavan at 1:50 a.m. The tough negotiations with BJP allies were resolved after party chief Amit Shah stepped in and two leaders of the MGP joined the BJP. The new government was sworn in with the support of 20 MLAs, including 11 from the BJP and 3 each from GFP, MGP and Independence. All the ministers who were part of the erstwhile Manohar Parrikar-led cabinet were also sworn in by the governor. Sudhin Dhavalikar of the MGP and Vijay Sardesai of the Goa Forward Party are the new deputy chief ministers.
पार्टी ने मुझे जिम्मेदारी दी है मेरे ऊपर मुझे जिम्मेदारी संभालनी है ये जिम्मेदारी संभालने दिस इज़ अ वेरी बिग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो पार्टी ने मेरे ऊपर दी है वो हर तरह से अच्छी तरह से निभाने की मेरी कोशिश रहेगी।
मनोहर पर्रिकर जी की जो लेगेसी आपको मिल रही है उसको किस तरीके से
मैं एक बात आपको जरूर कहूँगा क्योंकि मैं जो भी कुछ हूँ यहाँ पे आज वो मनोहर पर्रिकर के लिए ही हूँ। एक ही मिनट क्योंकि उन्होंने ही मुझे पॉलिटिक्स में लाया और उन्हीं के वास्ते मैं स्पीकर बना उन्हीं के वास्ते।
And now let's get you all the news on the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Notification for the second phase of Lok Sabha elections will be issued today. Now, with the issuance of the notification, filing of nominations will also begin for the second phase to be held on 18th of April. 97 parliamentary constituencies across 13 states will go to polls in this phase. The last date for filing of nominations for this phase is 26th of March. The scrutiny will take place the next day, while 29th of March is the last date for the withdrawal of candidature. All 39 parliamentary constituencies of Tamil Nadu will go to polls in this phase. Voting will take place for 14 seats in Karnataka, 10 in Maharashtra, 8 in Uttar Pradesh, 5 seats each in Assam, Bihar and Odisha, 3 each in Chhattisgarh and West Bengal, 2 in Jammu and Kashmir and 1 seat each in Manipur, Tripura and Puducherry. The Lok Sabha elections, remember, will start on 11th of April and will continue till 19th of May in 7 phases, and the counting will be held on 23rd of May. Meanwhile, nomination for the second phase of Odisha Assembly on 35 seats will also begin today. And ahead of Lok Sabha polls, the Election Commission has called all social media companies to discuss content and policy and response time over complaints. Representatives from Google, Twitter, WhatsApp, and TikTok are expected to share updates on the systems that they propose or have already put in place to flag and take down the poll campaign that violate the laws as well as the model code of conduct. The Election Commission will also discuss the pre-certification of all political advertisements on social media platforms by the Media Certification and Monitoring Committee. The BJP has got approval for its 23 requests for putting out advertisements in the electronic media, while the Congress has submitted its first application. The Aam Aadmi Party is yet to make an application. When the model code of conduct is in place, political advertisements have to be certified by the Media Certification and Monitoring Committee within 24 hours of its submission. The Commission has engaged the services of social media company BECIL to monitor social media and to create voter awareness through Facebook and Twitter. And the nominations for the 2019 Lok Sabha elections began on Monday. As many as 91 Lok Sabha constituencies in 20 states across the country are set to vote on 11th of April. And according to the Election Commission, nominations for the first phase could be done till 25th of March and it would be scrutinized by 26th of March. Those whose names have been cleared will get 2 more days to withdraw their nominations. The states and union territories going to polls in the first phase of elections include 25 seats of Andhra Pradesh, 17 in Telangana, 8 in Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Maharashtra, 5 seats in Assam and Uttarakhand, and 4 each in Bihar and Odisha, 2 each in Arunachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Meghalaya and West Bengal, and 1 seat each in Chhattisgarh, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep as well. Simultaneously, notification would be issued for the assembly elections for 4 states. Andhra Pradesh for all the 175 constituencies, Odisha 28 of the 147 constituencies, Sikkim for all the 32 constituencies and Arunachal Pradesh for all the 60 constituencies. And Biju Janata Dal or the BJD released its first list of candidates for 9 Lok Sabha seats on Monday. Party President and Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik on Monday fielded 8 new faces, including 2 Rajya Sabha MPs and 2 Congress turncoats who joined the BJD recently. The party also declared 54 of the 147 candidates for the assembly polls. Remember, the Lok Sabha and assembly polls will be held simultaneously in Odisha in 4 phases, beginning 11th of April. News from Uttar Pradesh. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra kicked off a 3-day election campaign from her great-grandfather Jawaharlal Nehru's birthplace, Prayagraj in Allahabad on Monday. Now, she offered prayers on the banks of Sangam in Allahabad and also prayed at the Hanuman temple there. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will cover a distance of 100 kilometers by boat in Ganga to Varanasi, the parliamentary constituency of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She will also visit the Badohi and Mirzapur districts in Uttar Pradesh.
चार पांच लोग हैं जो इस देश का राज कर रहे हैं, पूरी सत्ता अपने हाथ में लिए रहे हैं। वो समझते हैं कि सब कुछ वही जानते हैं कि जनता में कोई विवेक नहीं है। वो समझते हैं कि आपको गुमराह करके सत्ता में रहेंगे।
And the Telugu Desam Party or the TDP has also released its third list of 36 candidates for the upcoming elections to the Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly. The polling will be held on 11th of April. The party has also released a list of 25 candidates for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Ashok Gajapati Raju is to contest from Vizianagaram and Kesineni Srinivas from Vijayawada and Galaya Jayadev from Guntur and N. Sivaprasad from Chittoor. And the Congress party on Monday night released its fifth list of 56 candidates for the Lok Sabha elections, including 22 from Andhra Pradesh and 11 from West Bengal. The list also included 8 candidates from Telangana, 6 from Odisha and 5 from Assam, besides 3 remaining seats from Uttar Pradesh. Last week, the Congress party had called off alliance talks with the left parties. The Congress has fielded former President Pranab Mukherjee's son Abhijit Mukherjee from Jangipur Lok Sabha seat, former PCC chief Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary from Behrampur, and former Minister Priya Ranjan Das Munshi's wife Deepa Das Munshi from Raiganj. The list was declared after a meeting of the Congress Central Election Committee chaired by Party Chief Rahul Gandhi earlier in the day. The Congress has so far announced a total of 137 candidates for the Lok Sabha elections. The party separately also issued a list of 36 candidates for the Odisha Assembly elections. And Uttar Pradesh alliance partners BSP and SP have warned the Congress party, asking it not to release statements aimed at confusing their voters. BSP chief Mayawati and SP President Akhilesh Yadav said that their alliance was strong enough to defeat the BJP on its own. Mayawati said that the Congress is free to field candidates in all the 80 Lok Sabha seats in the state. She said there was no need to leave 7 of the 80 Lok Sabha seats in Uttar Pradesh for the SP-BSP combined. She also reiterated that her party will not enter into any alliance with the Congress party. SP President Akhilesh Yadav also warned the Congress not to spread confusion, asserting that the SP-BSP RLD alliance in Uttar Pradesh will defeat the BJP. Now, the snub to the Congress comes a day after the party claimed that it was leaving 7 of the 80 Lok Sabha seats in Uttar Pradesh for the SP-BSP combined. And the BJP Central Election Committee will meet in New Delhi today for a discussion on the candidates for Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, West Bengal and Odisha. The list is likely to have the names of most of the candidates for the first and second phase of polling, which will be held on 11th of next month and 18th of April. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Party President Amit Shah and other top BJP leaders will attend the meeting. The election, remember, for 543 parliamentary seats will be held in 7 phases till 19th of May, and the counting of votes will take place on 23rd of May. All right, so those were all the news related to the Lok Sabha and the Assembly elections. And with that, we'll take a very short break. News and updates continue on the other side.
The prolific British poet and story writer Joseph Rudyard Kipling, one of the first masters of short stories in English. In 1894 appeared his Jungle Book, which became a children's classic all over the world. Kim, the story of Kimball O'Hara and his adventures in the Himalayas, is perhaps his most felicitous work published. Set in and concerned with India he had come to know and love so well. In 1907, Kipling became the first English-language writer to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature.
She survives on an artificial leg.
दिव्यांगता सिर्फ हमारे मन से होता है। जो इंसान अपने दिमाग से दिव्यांग है, वो कुछ नहीं कर सकता।
Is an example of grit, courage and determination.
मेरी सबसे बड़ा कमजोरी मेरा पैर, जिसकी वजह से लोग मुझे रोक रहे थे। दूसरा था कि एक महिला है, दूसरे विकलांग हो गई है, तो अब नहीं हो सकता। तो वो चीज़ है कि अच्छा ऐसा क्यों नहीं कर सकते। मैं यही कहूँ, अगर आप माउंटेनिंग करना चाहते हैं तो कभी भी नेम फेम के लिए माउंटेनिंग करिएगा। माउंटेनिंग अपने दिल से, माउंटेनिंग अपना पैशन बना के करिएगा।
whatever it takes spirit है, never say die spirit है, उसको सिर्फ मैं सलाम कर सकती हूँ.
Watch to the point with the only female amputee mountaineer in the world, Arunima Sinha, only on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back after the break. A London court has issued an arrest warrant against jeweler designer Nirav Modi. Nirav Modi is the main accused in the $2 billion PNB scam case. The Westminster Magistrate Court issued the warrant against Nirav Modi, now who will be formally arrested and brought before court for bail. Now, legal proceedings for his extradition will begin thereafter. The ED and the CBI are investigating Nirav Modi, his uncle Mehul Choksi and others for alleged money laundering and corruption. Nirav Modi has been charge-sheeted by both the agencies, and the ED has also attached his assets worth more than 1,000 crore rupees under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. And let's get all the updates. We have with us our colleague Akhilesh Suman joining us on the phone line. Akhilesh, it seems that, Nirav Modi has really been cornered in UK. His arrest is now imminent. So can we expect the extradition to happen soon? The CBI team and the ED, are flying to get him?
Yeah, actually, yesterday the government of India, ED, has got the information that Nirav Modi will be arrested. And according to my sources, he may be arrested on March 25. But according to the procedure of Westminster Court, he may also apply for the bail the same day, and the bail may be granted the same day. So it is like that. So court will arrest him. He will be produced in the court, and then he may apply for bail, and if bail is granted to him, he will be on bail. But after that, extradition procedure will start, and you remember that it is the same court that was actually taking care of the case of Vijay Mallya. So in the same procedure will be also applied in this case also, and then the extradition procedure will go on. And once Government of India is trying hard that the process should be expedited sooner than later, and not at the pace of what Vijay Mallya was seeing. So I think that the Indian government is trying its best, and if that extradition process in the Westminster Court goes quickly, then he may be again be applying to the higher court. So naturally, this is a long-drawn process. But Government of India has to, and Government of India is trying hard that he may be extradited sooner than later, Aishwarya.
All right, so his arrest is now imminent. Thank you so much, Akhilesh, for all those updates there. On to some other news now. The 34th GST Council meeting today is expected to take up several issues on priority, including the implementation of lower goods and services tax rates for the real estate sector. However, there will be no discussion on issues related directly to the tax rates, as it would violate the Model Code of Conduct. The previous meeting, held on 24th of February, saw the council slash tax rates for under-construction flats to 5% and affordable homes to 1% from 1st of April this year. And Anil Ambani has thanked his elder brother and Reliance Industries chairman Mukesh Ambani for the timely support, as Reliance Communications announced that it has made a payment of 550 crore rupees to Ericsson. Now, Anil's heavily debt-laden Reliance Communications made a 550 crore payment, including interest, to Ericsson just a day before the expiry of the deadline set by the Supreme Court to clear dues or face a 3-month jail term. Soon after making the announcement, the RCom announced the termination of a 17,000 crore rupees deal to sell telecom assets like spectrum, fiber to Mukesh Reliance Jio, citing delays in approvals from the government and lenders. China has termed the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks carried out by Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Toiba as one of the most notorious terrorist attacks. This was listed in a white paper released by the State Council Information Office of the People's Republic of China on Monday. The paper also said that a global spread of terrorism and extremism over the years has inflicted agony on humanity. The Mumbai attacks, remember, were mentioned alongside other notorious attacks such as the 11th of September 2001 attacks in the US, the 2002 Bali bombings and the 2013 attack on Westgate shopping mall in Kenya, as well as the 2015 attacks in Paris. The white paper titled "The Fight Against Terrorism and Extremism and Human Rights Protection in Xinjiang" said that nearly 13,000 terrorists were arrested in the China's northwestern Xinjiang province since 2014. Under a chapter titled "International Counter-Terrorist Exchanges and Cooperation," the paper notices that throughout the world, terrorism and extremism gravely threaten peace and development and endanger the life and property of individuals. Striking aggressively at terrorism and furthering the de-radicalization effort is the common responsibility of the international community and essential to the protection of human rights. Now, the release of the paper coincided with Pakistan Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi's visit to China. And the paper also comes days after China put a technical hold on India's bid in the UNSC to designate Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar as a global terrorist. The top international news that is from the Netherlands. A man has been arrested after 3 people were killed and 5 were wounded in a shooting on a tram in the city of Utrecht. At about 10:45 local time, the police were called to the reports of a shooting on one of the city's trams at the 24 October Plain Junction. Now, eyewitnesses said that a man started shooting wildly. The gunman then fled the scene, leading to a manhunt which lasted for much of Monday. The incident also sparked a citywide manhunt and also the closure of schools. And thereafter, Gökmen Tanis, a 37-year-old Turkish man, was found several hours after the attack in a building about 3 kilometers from the scene. Authorities said that the attacker's motive was unclear. Several of the injured are presently in a critical condition. And that is a wrap on this edition of Breakfast News. Thanks for watching.